This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Steve Sporty Balls. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sporty Balls. I'm Harry von Stuttgart, your announcer, and ladies and gentlemen, here he is, no longer sitting on a beanbag, but sitting upright and looking pretty dapper. Steve, the Baxman Baxley.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you, Harry. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Steve Sporty Balls. We continue to be here in our apartment. We can't wait to get over to Studio A. That is being positioned for. We just need a couple of things in there, like light and a few other little things of the world that we love. We also got a few little shit about that, hoy. Anyway, welcome everybody to the broadcast. Got a lot today to talk about. Let me just get over here to our fun little bit of enjoyment that we like to call the ever lovable, not annoying activity log, because I gotta remember what I put on our LCD scoreboard promo to give you a little retrospect of joy and happiness. You know, I love this desk. Let's see, this is the 31st. Oh joy, a rapture. What have we got here? Yes, we're live. There we go. Yeah, okay. We've already done that. Do we have tonight's little episodic doodah? No, we don't. Oh boy, this is going to be fun, exciting, and completely without form. Uh, hmm. And for a second, whilst oh, don't we have? Yeah, we have Twit, don't we? Yes, we do. We got we got everything in our power, folks. Let's just put it that way. We got everything in our little cavalcade of fun and happiness. We got a lot to do today. We're sort of in a bit of a fog because today was not exactly one of those most wonderful little begales. Nope, we didn't put one up. Oh dear Lord, what have we done? Anyway, let's get to let's get to a couple of things. First off, let's sort of get you down here. Thank you very much. The joyful recliner. Living room still in wonderment here, but I will tell you this is not it for my place here. Our studio's right now going to be cleansed. How am I pulling that? Yeah, studio right there. Can we show a little? No, better. You're going to be surprised when we debut in there in a very short time. But things have been very much um, very nice. You know what I mean? I'm hoping somebody took to the reins. Yes. Um, Oh, what are we going to do, Seth? What are we going to do? If I knew that, I would be somewhere. No, actually, we do know what is coming up. Did we put anything up and about? I don't think we did, but we'll do it anyway, so I can have me a little reminder. Yeah, a teeny tiny little reminder of. Yeah, give me a little teeny tiny little reminder, guys, because right now I don't even have a monologue. I'm just coming out of this going, huh, what the heck am I doing here? Okay, we got the, good, good. I thank you from the bottom of my controlled heart here. We make sure everything is proper. There we go. Okay. Thank you very much. Today, Izzo, we're going to talk about Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo? Yeah, Tom Izzo getting his 700th victory on his birthday against his interstate rival, Michigan Wolverines. We got all the sports scores you love to have and some sports news in poetic form, or at least attempted. Pat McAfee returns to WWE, but the big question is, where does this leave ESPN College Game Day? In the entertainment news, a longtime Columbus radio station signs off. WWE has a big problem besides McMahon's debacle. And that big question is, who's going to take over Raw after September? We will explain, and we've got absolutely more sports news and entertainment news as well. Now that we've done the easy stuff, let's get to all the fun. Hey, LDG Free the Net. Hey, I am doing great. I just got finished. I was on Twitch for a little bit. I was viewing my first kill. Nice young lady by the name of Melissa. She does a wild stream. I mean, that stream is excellent. I can't wait for our stream to begin soon, but hopefully in 2 weeks. I like this. Anyway, let's see. What else am I trying to do here? And hi there, Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. Hello, my friend. You are looking divine. I took a visit over at Mary Mayhem's stream, and man, have I got a lot of catching up to do. I guarantee thee of that. Let us get to some news. Some very big sports news. Now, of course, there we are. Pat McAfee returned to the WWE, and a big announcement that him and Michael Cole are reunited. They are the new Raw broadcast team now. What happened to Mike Barrett? Very simple. He is now going to replace the gentleman from Australia who, well, let's face it, didn't exactly win people over. And that was, I forget the gentleman's name, but then again, most everyone else did. Who got replaced on Raw? Oh, anyway, we'll leave that. But Pat McAfee is now a part again with the WWE. However, and this ties in to something that everybody forgot and is just learning. So are we. When Netflix signed the big deal, it starts in January of 2025. What none of us knew is that 4 months, let's see, September, October, November, December, You're not going to be watching Raw on the USA Network. That's right. NBC Universal's deal with the WWE ends in September, which means when the last show airs in September, that's it. That's all. That's all for Raw on the USA Network. They're still trying to figure out who is going to take over as the quote unquote transitioning network when, let's see, September, October, November, December. So when the contract ends in, ends in September, they got September, October, November, December. They got to find a network that'll take over for those 4 months because it's not even going to be shown on Peacock. In fact, the one thing that we are sure of is that the WWE Network is going to be going off the air. So you're right. But the big question is with Pat McAfee back on the WWE and them going to Netflix, where is that going to leave McAfee's role as one of the hosts of ESPN's College Game Day? Right now, Pat McAfee and his internet radio, his little show that ESPN sunk a whole lot of money to get, has been getting the good ratings, but it's also been getting a little bit dicey for ESPN. I mean, the first 2 hours of the show is mainly a simulcast of what his YouTube show is. And that's also seen on ESPN Plus. The third hour is strictly internet only, so no problem there. But things between McAfee and ESPN are not very happy after he accused a member of the hierarchy at ESPN of sabotage, of quote unquote sabotaging the show. Anyway, we continue our little chit-chatteroo in our little sports show. Let's keep going. For those of you race fans out there, you do know that coming up this weekend, the NASCAR's Clash format in Los Angeles, it's new, and here's how it's going to work. No single car qualifying, only one last chance race in a field of 23 cars are among the changes to the Clash format for NASCAR's annual exhibition event, which will be Sunday night, 8 o'clock on the Big Rock Candy Mountain known as Fox. For the third consecutive year, the 36 charter teams head to the LA Memorial Coliseum. All charter teams are required to enter for a race on a quarter-mile track constructed inside the iconic venue. Now, here's how the format will work. Saturday, teams are divided into 3 practice groups based on 2023 owner points, with the 2023 Cup champion in the third group, second in points in the second group, third in points in the first group, fourth in points in the third group, and on and on. So here are the groups. Here are the racers. In Group 1, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Michael McDowell, Ty Gibbs, Josh Williams, Austin Cindric, Eric Jones, Chase Briscoe, Carson Hockever, and Zane Smith. Group 2 will include the likes of Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Alec Bowman, Ryan Preece, Corey LaJoie, Austin Dillon, John Hunter, Nemechek, and Justin Haley. Group 3 will have Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Chase Elliott, Josh Berry, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Daniel Suarez, Noah Gregson, Daniel Hemrick, Todd Gillen, Harrison Burton, and Kaz Gorala. Each group will have 2 8-minute practice sessions for the third and final practice qualifying session. Each 12-driver group will be split into 6 driver groups by owner points. The lowest in order points in one group, highest in another. Each group will then get 4 minutes of practice with those speeds from the final session to determine the heat lineups. Now, in the past, single car qualifying runs determined the heat lineups. Those speeds, regardless of group, will determine who is in each of the 4 heats. The fastest will be on the pole for the first heat, second fastest on the pole for the second heat, third fastest on the pole for the third heat, and the fourth fastest on the pole for the fourth heat. Then the fifth fastest is on the front row for the first heat, and so on. Therein and there why. Each heat will be 25 laps. Only green flag laps count. There will be no overtime. The top 5 in each heat advance to the main event on Sunday. Now here's Sunday. The last chance qualifying race will be for 16 drivers who have not yet made the main event. They'll start in order of heat finish, with the driver who finished 6th in heat 1 on the pole, the driver who finished 6th in heat 2 on the front row, the driver who finished 6th in heat 3 starting 3rd, driver finished 6th in heat 4 starting 4th, etc. down the line. The race will be 75 laps, and only green flag laps will count. There will be no overtime. The top 2 drivers advance to the main event. Last year, there were 2 last chance qualifiers at 50 laps apiece, so this change gives drivers an additional 25 laps, but also a bigger LCQ field. The 23rd and final spot in the clash will go to the remaining driver who is not yet qualified to the main event, who was highest in 2023 driver points, not owner points, driver points. After the heats on Saturday, the driver who is highest in points could potentially not run the LCQ and just opt to use this provisional, but it is at that team's discretion. So before the weekend starts, only 2023 Cup champion Ryan Blaney is locked into the field. The field in 2022 for the Coliseum race was 23 cars. And then it increased to 27 for 2023, with 16 cautions during the race last year. NASCAR opted to return the field to 23 cars. The clash lineup will be set with winner of Heat 1 on the pole, winner of Heat 2 on the front row, winner of Heat 3 starting 3rd, winner of Heat 4 starting 4th, then second from Heat 1 will start 5th, and on down the line. Don't need to know the celebrities. Just watch it on Fox Sunday at 8 o'clock. Anyway, now, I've already done the problem that the WWE is going to have in September when the Raw contract with NBC Universal will be running out. Okay, so what have we got for you, you may ask, in difference. Anyway, let's get you over to the scores, and we are going to give you a little good time here. Let's give you the NBA, because we're giving you the scores. We don't have the rights to, air highlights, so we verbally do the scores. Let's get to it. We got one game still in progress. That game, the Milwaukee Bucks, Portland Trailblazers. It's in the fourth quarter. Trailblazers leading by 5, 96-91. Final scores? Yes, friends, final scores. Let's kick it. Chicago Bulls over the Charlotte Hornets, 117-110. The players of the game. Yes, the players of the game. Let's get to it, shall we? Kobe White from the Chicago Bulls. Yes, hi. Can we get the quicker picker upper? Yes, let's Let's get that going, please. Come on. Yes. There. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get to it. Kobe White for Chicago, point guard, 35 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. And Bridges, Miles Bridges, yes, Bridges, Miles Bridges, joined in the chorus for players of the game. For Charlotte, point forward, 30 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Cleveland Cavaliers defeated the Detroit Pistons 128-121. Gallinari for Detroit, power forward, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Mitchell for Cleveland, the SG, whatever is SG, secondary guard. I think that's what SG is. Special guard, I should say. Yeah, the special guard. Let's see. Yeah, he's small. He's a small guard. Come on, yeah, small guard. SG, small guard. He had 22 points, 1 rebound. Oh, excuse me, wrong card. Mitchell for Cleveland got 45 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Clippers over the Wizards, 125-109. Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers, small forward, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Kuzma for Washington, power forward, 27 points and 2 rebounds. Heat over the Kings, 115-106. Murray for Sacramento, power forward, 33 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a partridge in a pear tree. Butler for Miami, small forward, 31 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Timberwolves over the Mavericks, 121-87. Green for Dallas, small guard, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Towns for Minnesota, the center, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Pelicans over the Rockets, red glare. Let's try it again. Pelicans over the Rockets, 110-99. Valanciunas for New Orleans, the center, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. Green, Houston guard, or small guard, 31 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder over the Denver Nuggets, 105-100. Murray for Denver, the point guard, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Gilgeous Alexander for Oklahoma City small guard, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Orlando Magic go over to San Antonio Spurs, 108-98. Banchero, Orlando point forward, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Basel, San Antonio small guard, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. The Phoenix Suns beat the Brooklyn Nets by a score of 136-120. Kevin Durant, power forward, powered a good one, 33 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists for Phoenix, while Thomas, Brooklyn small guard, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. And friends, that is your NBA scoreboard. We will try to bring you further updates. You heard me, further updates throughout before we say our bye-byes to you. Now let's get to the scores. Yes, get to the scores. Thank you. You gotta love it. Okay, hopefully this is all the scores. Okay, bub, boom, bing, bang, boom, boom. Okay, your scores are thusly. We got 2 games still in progression. Early in the second half, It is Boise State over number 19, New Mexico, 51-49. Just underway with 27 seconds left. Santa Clara losing to St. Mary, 42-22. Final scores, UNCG over VMI by a score of 85-79. 24th ranked Alabama outplayed Georgia by a score of 85-76. Xavier outscored St. John's 88-77. Number 2 ranked Purdue over Northwestern in an overtime, 105-96. All-American outlasted Lafayette 69-66. Colgate was smiling. They defeated the Army 74-55. Charleston defeated Radford 63-60. 18th ranked Baylor over UCF 77-69, which, by the way, is a workable number. Chattanooga over Western Carolina 95-85. Duquesne over Chicago State 65-60. ETSU over Mercer 54-49. West Virginia Mountain Mamas take me home Country Road over Cincinnati 69-65. Again, 69, a very workable number. In overtime, Furman over the Citadel 82-79. St. Joseph, great school, superb aspirin, over George Mason 75-73. Bucknell over Loyola, Maryland 67-52. North Florida over Lipscomb 85-76. Rhode Island over LaSalle 71-69. Lehigh 77. Navy 65. Virginia over Notre Dame 65-53. Gardner-Webb 80-73 over UNC Ashford. Jacksonville over Austin Peay 63-43. Richmond over Fordham 83-69. Presbyterian over SC Upstate 80-73. South Florida over East Carolina 71-60. Pittsburgh over Wake Forest 77-72. Tulsa over Wichita State 79-68. Samford without Sun over Wofford 81-79. Indiana State over Belmont, they were horsing around 78-72. In overtime, number 10 ranked Kentucky lost to Florida 94-91. Evansville over UIC 77-60. Louisiana over University of Louisiana Monroe 80-72. In overtime, Missouri outlasted Southern Illinois 76-75. Rice over Memphis 74-71. Bradley over Northern Iowa 85-69. Texas A&M Community over Incarnate Word. We got a little there it is. 71. Texas A&M beat Incarnate Word 71-66. Drake over Valparaiso 81-70. Number 1 ranked UConn continues its assault. They defeated Providence by a score 74-65. Arkansas over Missouri 91-84. Penn State over Rutgers 61-46. Arkansas State over Southern Miss 78-71. 16th ranked Auburn over Vanderbilt 81-54. UAB in overtime beat North Texas 82-79. Ladies and germs, what more can we say? But that was a very good thing to do. Yes, sir. It were. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the women. Yes, women play basketball. And here we go. Let's get you the scores on that turn. On that turn, yes. On that turn. Women's basketball, the scores. Do we have the names? Do we have to show the symbols? I mean, come on, guys. Give me some love here. There are the sneaking weekend scores here, so we can do this like properly. I mean, there was a way we could actually do these scores. Okay, and still have time for the other news daily boops. Okay, let's see. Do we have any attempt? I mean, where was our standings here? Come on, come on, folks. Let's see. Yes, indeed. But oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious? We're back to getting one at a time here. Yep, we are. That's a Cossack. Yeah, I mean we had all the scores for you. Anyway, do we have the women up here, please? Okay, women's basketball. Let's get to the scores for women's basketball. Why do we bother? I don't know why, but we do. And unfortunately for us, they do not seem to include the dates here. Let's see. Today's 31st. Boom. Okay, something. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. We got things all squared away here. Let's do this. Number two, Oklahoma defeated number two ranked Kansas State 66-63. Number three, Iowa over Northwestern 110-74. 10th ranked Indiana, an 87-73 winner over Maryland. 11th ranked UConn over Villanova, 81-60. 22nd ranked Creighton over Marquette, 76-71. Army West Point over Colgate, 55-52. IUPUI cha-cha-cha over Youngstown State, 69-63. LaSalle over Massachusetts, 63-61. Northern Kentucky over Detroit Mercy, 73-54. VCU over Duquesne, 64-51. Old Dominion over Texas State, 66-58. New Mexico beat San Jose State 65-54. Arkansas State over South Alabama 73-61. Charleston Southern over Radford 73-58. Rhode Island over George Washington 66-52. Marshall over Appalachian State 81-69, a workable number. Ball State 54, Kent State 46. FGCU 72-55 win over Bellarmine. Georgia State over James Madison 82-72. UNC Asheville over Gardner-Webb 72-58. Toledo over Akron 88-66. Lafayette, we are here 60-55 over American. Bowling Green over NIU 72-54. DePaul over Butler 67-57. San Luis over Dayton 87-61. Stetson Fitz, Eastern Kentucky, 65-62. Western Michigan, 76. Eastern Michigan, 49. George Mason, 54. Fordham, 47. High Point, 64. Longwood, 53. St. Joseph, 61. Loyola of Chicago, 50. Bucknell, 77. Michigan, 64. Navy over Lehigh, 62-46. Buffalo over Ohio, 81-63. Cleveland State, 70. Purdue Fort Wayne, 60. Milwaukee over Robert Morris, 61-43. Seton Hall over Georgetown, 71-54. Davidson over St. Bonaventure, 65-57. St. John's, New York over Xavier, 67-55. Temple over Wichita State, 66-65. Tulane over Charlotte, 70-68. UAB over Florida Atlantic, 83-72. UNI over UIC, 65-43. USC Upstate over Presbyterian, 62-58. Wright State over Oakland, 80-68. Iowa State over Oklahoma State, 78-67. Kansas beat BYU, 67-53. UTSA over North Texas, 75-67. Penn State over Minnesota by a score of 82-64. Nebraska over Purdue 68-54. Rice over SMU 69, a workable number to SMU 60. Air Force over Colorado State 59-49. Boise State over Fresno State 60-50. Utah State over Nevada 65-62. And UNLV over Wyoming 58-51. That's the women's basketball for college, NC2 Alpha. Let's see, what else have we got? You may ask yourself. How about some soccer games? Yeah, let's give you some soccer scores. Oh boy, can we get some scores, boys and girls, please? Some nice scores. Oh boy, don't you just love this? I don't know who we had yesterday, but today not exactly. How do you want to do this? Okay, let's go for some soccer scores. And today is okay, we keep going. Soccer scores today. Let's go to it. Okay. Yeah, let's get all the soccer scores. Let's get all the soccer scores. Yesterday, Barcelona over Osasuna 1-0. Let's go for some live scores. Welcome back to live scores. Yes. 1st of February, all the scores from all the soccer outlets. In the Premier League, let's hit this one. Okay, thank you. In the Premier League, here are your winners. Manchester City over Burnley 3-1. Tottenham Hotspur over Brentford 3-2. Liverpool over Chelsea 4-1. In La Liga, Barcelona over Osasuna 1-0. Atletico Madrid over Rayo Vallecano 2-1. In the DFB Cup quarterfinals, it was Kaiserslautern 3, Hertha Berlin 1. In the AFC Asian Cup, Japan beat Bahrain 3-1. Iran won in penalty 2-1 over Syria. In the England Championship, Sheffield Wednesday and Watford played to a scoreless tie. Premier Liga action, it was Rio Ave and Estoril tied at 1. SC Braga over Chaves tied at 1. Belgian Pro League, Cluj Heavily Leuven defeated Genk 2-1. Sporting Charleroi over Eupen 1-0. Royal Antwerp over Standard League 1-0. Union Saint Gilloise over RWD Molenbeek 3-2. Group A in the UEFA Women's Champions League, Benfica women and the Barcelona women tied at 4. Eintracht Frankfurt women blanked the FC Rosengard women 5-0 in Group B of the same deal. Olympique Lyonnais women and the Slava Prague women tied at 2. SK Braun women defeated SKN St. Polten women 2-1. Liga MX, you are going to love. Pachuca defeated Atlas 4-3. Pumas and Necaxa stayed in a deuce tie. In the Super League, FC Zurich and Lausanne 2-2. Lugano and Grasshopper, Goose Eggs, and Serviette over St. Gallen 2-0. Greece, Their action was very greasy. Pantelikos defeated OFI Crete 3-1. Uh, Panthenikos 2. Etromitos 0. Pauk FC with penalty or with and 5-0. Panzer Kios FC nothing. Premier League Israel, Maccabi Petach Tikva 1. Hapoel Hadira nothing. Hapoel Haifa defeated Hapoel Tel Aviv 4-3. Maccabi Tel Aviv over Hapoel Jerusalem 2-1. Hapoel Beer Shiva over Maccabi Haifa 2-1. In the club friendlies, it was Holland and Eastern Suburbs rained out. Butterossi over BKV Elor 6-2. FC Tatabanya lost to Komano 1-0. FK Varnsdorf beat Slovan Liberec B 6-1. Korwika Kolosbreg over Sisk Unia Schwarztes 1-0. Rabatniki defeated NK Karlovac 1919 2-0. Radniki Stremska Mitrovica over AFC Vanta Lupek 1-0. Radmiji and FK Radnik Beetlegrad ended in a rainout. And those are just some of the hundreds of scores we got here. Because of time, we're just going to give you just a few of them. The rest, well, go to CBSSports.com. They'll give you all the details. livescore.com/EN will help you out. Somebody help us out. Let's see here. Let's get over to CBS Sports. Maybe they got something. No, CBSSports.com, please. Please, CBSSports.com. Let's get it right, please. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. There we go. Let's pop that up. Okay, we're at 18 minutes past the hour of 12. Let's give you something from the entertainment world. Particularly, let's hit the world of professional radio. Our friends over at Radio Insight giving us some big arse headlines. And the love is there, folks. The love is there. Okay. Let's see. Do we have the entertainment nutskis here? Yes, we do. So here we go. We go from sports to entertainment, and then we'll give you some food for thought, or some thought for food. Okay, here's some entertainment news. Pluto TV will add 5 new free live channels in February. It's one of the older free ad-supported streaming services owned by Paramount Global, and we got some news about those folks coming up. To keep the service going strong, Paramount will be adding a ton of new content, including 5 new free live channels. This all comes as Pluto TV turns 10 years old later this year, and to celebrate, Pluto TV has a new logo. It's available on a wide range of devices, including Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Google TV, and a host of other devices TV. So here are the new channels Pluto TV is adding as of February. The Jack Hanna channel, from radical reptiles to ferocious felines, travel around the world for hair-raising wildlife encounters. Where Jack Hanna goes, adventure follows. BBC Earth, it brings you the heart-pounding action, mind-blowing sights, and the wonder of this amazing planet we call home on Pluto TV. Crunchyroll, home of the world's largest anime library, presents a 24/7 free channel offering a wealth of anime delights. Discover critically acclaimed series, beloved fan favorites, and recent hits, and more. As you know, Crunchyroll's parent company, Sony, merged Crunchyroll with the late great Funimation to create Crunchyroll. Earth Day 365, from Earth's wildest wonders to its most engaging animals and exotic destinations. Explore our world every day and meet the heroes working to sustain it with the best IMAX theater documentary films and much more. 5% of revenue is donated to good causes. That's right. And finally, supernatural drama. Psychics, spiritualists, and witches are your guides through a secret world of magic and mysteries on supernatural drama. Lose yourself in fantastical excitement anytime you wish. They're also adding, Pluto TV is also adding 6 new channel categories to help you find new content quicker. These are competition, reality, history and science, lifestyle, home and food, animals and nature, and anime. There's going to be some, for Black History Month, there's going to be some channels dedicated to our friends in the Black History Month. It's going to be some good channels. The Black Collective will have Black Cinema, Black Throwbacks, Black Classics, BET Pluto TV, BET Her, Bounce XL, Aspire TV Life, Love and Hip Hop, Vivo Rhythm and Blues, and Excite Gospel. There's going to be movies and the Super Bowl. The NFL Super Bowl Classics channel will have full Super Bowl games. CBS Sports HQ will be streaming special Super Bowl coverage leading up to the game. Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, you know that. Vivo 2K, Vivo 90s, Vivo R&B, Vivo Pop. There's a lot of other things. Valentine's Day, they got some marathons. So Pluto TV is certainly bulking up for February. Now, as we told you, the folks at CD 92.9 had their farewell stream. Here's some of it that, now we can't really air some of this or we would get copyright stricken. But this is live, so just give a listen and I'll shut my mouth. CD 92.9 is going off the air permanently to be replaced by another radio format. And as you can hear, they're playing their final few moments, their final few songs. We want to wish them well in their future. Let's see what else we got. Let's give you the AEW Dynamite results for tonight. And here they are. Jon Moxley versus Jeff Hardy. Obviously, Moxley won that one over Jeff Hardy. Adam Page versus Toya Leona. Adam Page defeated Toa Leona. Nice. Wardlow versus Commander. Ooh, nice. Wardlow defeated Commander. Chris Jericho took on Kyle Fletcher. Nice back and forth. Chris Jericho defeated Kyle Fletcher in a nice, in a great wrestling match. Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie. And Deonna Purrazzo defeated Taya Valkyrie. They were pretty good. Swerve Strickland took on RVD, and Strickland defeated RVD. And solid episode of Dynamite. Tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Anyways. Yeah, we've already had those. Okay. So they were in New Orleans. So it wasn't a bad Dynamite. There you go. Can you tell we're still literally doing this? The Hollywood Reporter has a great article on Byron Allen, as you know, the former comic. He still does some stand-up comic. He's now a media mogul. Byron Allen delivered a $30 billion bid, inclusive of debt. The real is Byron Allen's $30 billion bid, the real deal. Wall Street isn't sure. Paramount stock ended Wednesday up 6.7% to $14.59, a sizable jump on the day when the overall market was down, but very well below Allen's bid for the company at more than $21 per share. It is a sign that the market is waiting to see Paramount Global's next move. And Paramount Global, of course, they own most of the entertainment world, including CBS. Allen has been in the mix for many deals over the years: BET, ABC, Tenga's TV station, Scripps TV stations, the Denver Broncos, and the Washington Commanders. So far, he's 0 for whatever. Though in many cases, it was the sellers that got cold feet. Prime example, Bob Iger's oscillating view on whether ABC is a core part of Disney's business. Allen has gotten deals over the finish line, of course. He forged a $300 million deal for the Weather Channel in 2018. He's been a buyer of local TV stations from Gray TV and others over the years. In 2022, he cut an opportunistic deal to buy the Black News Channel and merged it with the Grio. As a media mogul with Murdochian ambitions, well, that last part I wouldn't believe it. Allen has made no secret of his desire to grow through mergers and acquisitions. Well, he did say that he planned to buy more local TV stations. They're going to buy more cable networks. We're going to buy whatever we can that makes sense. Allen loves linear TV at a time when it has fallen out of favor. Netflix always poking around at what's available, yada yada. Paramount has no shortage of linear cable channels that have been under-programmed for years. The crown jewel for Paramount Global, CBS, obviously. Now, if he does win Paramount Global, you realize that he will own CBS, and that might be interesting to a point where the stations that he owns, I'll give you for instance, he could turn them into CBS stations. For example, WCOV in Montgomery, Alabama, which he bought, is a Fox affiliate. He bought it. If his bid for Paramount Global is a success, he will technically have bought CBS. And that means WCOV would be technically the new CBS affiliate for Montgomery, Alabama. So we're just going to keep updated on all this. Oh boy, are we going to keep an eye on this deal. What else is there before we take our leave? I'm gonna say this. It's great to be back. It's going to give us. It's going to be. We're going to have some little bumps and bruises. We're still just you know jumping in and trying to figure stuff out. Also, we want to remind you that this year, the Super Bowl being shown on CBS live from Vegas, it will also mark history. As you know, this Super Bowl will be the 58th Super Bowl, Super Bowl 58. It will feature the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. But what history will be made is this will be this will be the first Super Bowl ever to air on cable television. That is correct because it's on CBS. It will also be airing on Nickelodeon. So, all you trivia buffs, when the question is asked, what was the first cable network to air a Super Bowl? The answer will be Nickelodeon. And if you think the ratings for Nickelodeon's 2-year experiment with wildcard games from CBS would be hit, the Super Bowl will add more fuel to maybe Nickelodeon becoming a cable home for some regular season NFL games that air on CBS. So we're just going to have to watch that as well. Excusez-moi. What else is there that we got for you? Not much. We do have good news, and this is from Awful Announcing. Next week, the San Francisco 49ers will face Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 58. That's right. We said the Super Bowl, not the big game, not the championship Sunday, not Kansas City versus San Francisco. We said Super Bowl. Well, you may have been led to believe otherwise. You don't actually have to be the NFL or the television station airing the game to say Super Bowl. There are some restrictions that exist. We'll get to those in a moment. But if you hear your local non-CBS station avoiding saying Super Bowl in the next 2 weeks, you know that's being unnecessarily cautious. And here's why. This is again a report from Awful Announcing. It's a time of year for all of us to remind you of two things. One, Super Bowl is 2 words, not one. Producers, straighten your lower thirds. Do it, Super Bowl. And 2, yes, you are allowed to say the word Super Bowl. That silly rule applies to marketing and promos, not editorial use. So when we do our Super Bowl preview with predictions, I think we might be able to, I think we'll be able to say Super Bowl. But, why ruin a good thing? We used to call it a superb owl, and now we call it a Super Bowl. So that's fun. The use of Super Bowl is only prohibited for promotional use. So a non-CBS station or something like our little show here can't say it. So a non-CBS can't advertise the Super Bowl pregame show, and a car dealership can't run a Super Bowl super sale, but a local sports anchor saying Super Bowl in the contents of discussing the actual matchup, that's okay. But the Super Bowl isn't the only term that the NFL has trademarked regarding the Super Bowl. The following phrases are also off limits for promotional purposes. Super Bowl, Super Sunday, the Super Bowl logo, NFL, AFC, or NFC, National Football League, American Football Conference, National Football Conference, any team name, Chiefs, Packers, or nickname. Now, while most advertisers just refer to it as the big game, others have taken more creative approaches. In 2014, Stephen Colbert, then with Comedy Central, advertised his week's worth of Super Bowl coverage as Superb Owl, and we won't go for the number. I know we're running out of time here, but again, such restrictions apply to only promotional purposes, but still, we don't air footage because we're low budget. We've gone from a shoestring budget to a Velcro budget. So, hey, there are creative ways to get through to get over the rules. We prefer to stay in the safe corner. So, hope you'll join us for the Super Bowl pregame show right here or on Twitch if we can get the Twitch little show started up. We will bring it all to you in the free world. So good luck, Nickelodeon, and welcome to history. Welcome to broadcast history. First cable broadcast of a Super Bowl will be Nickelodeon, not no one else. Because, well, to be blunt, this is the Super Bowl, and it is Nickelodeon. So, if anyone asks, "Hey, who was the first who was the first cable network to broadcast the Super Bowl?" You can tell them it was Kids Network, Nickelodeon. So there you go, folks. We're about 2 minutes over. We've done it. If we forgot anything, don't worry. The sun and us will rise tomorrow to make sure everything is right. But for everyone here at Steve's Sporty Balls, I am Steve, the Backsman Baxley, saying to all of you, good night, God bless, and always remember, keep your sporty balls shining and looking good. Thanks, everybody. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with YouTube and L2C Media Networks. Good night, God bless, and sayonara. See you tomorrow.